Plenty Fannyballs, I'm Scotch Review, and thank you for clicking on this video. And today, I've got a review of just two flavours. Just two. And I'll tell you why. I messaged Gourmet Eliquid, and you know that I've done a lot of work with them in the past. We've built up a pretty good relationship. And you know who Just Moog is? He is the co-host of the live streams. He's been doing it for over 2 years now, and he's got his own channel called The Long Road Home, where he does his own video reviews on e-liquid and hardware and whatever else. I said to Gourmet Eliquid, could you send us some liquid for review? Send half the range to me, half the range to Moog. So, this is part one of this review, which is the soda from Moreish Puff. I'll leave a link to Moog's channel down below where you can go at the end of this video and watch part two where he will review the two other flavours. So, with that out of the way, and now you've got a rough idea of what the hell's going on, let's get started. So I've got Moreish Puff Soda. I've got two of them here. I've got the standard original cola and lemon and lime cola. Now these are TPD TRPR compliant 120ml short fill bottles, meaning that this is a 120ml bottle, short fill to 100ml of 0mg e-liquid, leaving enough space in the bottle to pop in some 10mg neck shots to bring it up to your preferred nicotine strength. If you so choose to do so, that's completely optional. I had a bit of an issue with this one, specifically this original cola here, because when I lined all the bottles up, this one had a considerable less amount of liquid in it. It's probably underfilled by, I would imagine, 10 to 15 ml, which is quite a lot. Now the problem with that is, if I was to blindly pop in my usual Nick shots to bring it up to 3mg, because there's less liquid at 0mg, it's gonna actually come out at higher than 3mg, and anything above 3mg, and I'm sub-ohming it, it catches my throat, it's too harsh, can't really enjoy it. So if I was to pop the Nick shots in this, without paying attention, I would have ended up with a liquid I couldn't vape. Now I did actually put a tweet out, tagged Moreish Puff in it to let them know the issue, and I never heard anything back. So whether they've seen the tweet or not, I don't really know. So if you're buying Moreish Puff, just double check the fill levels on the bottles. So this is 70/30 VGPG, standard fucking cola flavour. Next, as in next bit, as in let's talk about the next bit. I'm doing today's review on the I nearly said, for some reason, I nearly said iDroid Juga. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. This is the Og Vape Druga Foxy box one. This is the copper with the wooden side panels. I've got the gunmetal with tofu and Mike Vape's recurved dual RDA on top, which I am going to have a video coming out on fairly soon. Spoiler alert, this is the best dual RDA I have used this year. Hands down. Without a fucking doubt. I've got a standard kind of dual fuse core, flat fuse core Clapton build in here. It's open at 0.13 and I'm vaping at 3.4 volts in variable voltage mode. Yeah, it just smells through and through like a standard kind of classic cola. That's it. Smells pretty good. Let's give it a drip. Original cola. A little bit more subtle on the flavour than what I was expecting. Fucking RDA is such a cloud machine, by the way. Inhale, exhale, aftertaste. Cola. It's just fucking cola. I don't know. It's a nice cola though. It's quite sweet. Inhale, very sweet. Exhale, aftertaste, basically the same story. It's a sweet, classic cola. Is it overly sweet? No. But it is quite a sweet vape. It's quite subtle on the flavour. I was expecting a really flavourful punch of cola, when in fact it's more of a mellow cola flavour. It's alright. It's cola and it tastes like cola and it says it's called cola. And that's it. Just based on that, can't go wrong. 8 out of 10. Moving on. So next up we have lemon and lime cola. So same story as the first one. A big smell of sweet classic cola with hints of citrus in there. Can't pick out specifically a lemon or a lime, but it just has a very kind of background citrus note. Let's give it a drip. Lemon lime cola. I quite like that. I quite like that. Inhale, classic fucking cola. Exhale, aftertaste, you get hints of a citrus undertone. It's not heavy lemon or heavy lime or a heavy lemon and lime. It's just a nice, sweet, subtle mixture of citrus notes added to the exhale and aftertaste. It's alright. It's very, very, very similar to the original cola, just with that slight added citrus twist. If I was to pick a favourite out of both of them, I'd probably go for that lemon and lime. I actually think that little citrus note on the exhale and aftertaste complements it rather well. I'm going to give that another one, don't know what fucking language that was. I'm going to give that one another 8 out of 10. So there we go. 2 flavours, Moreish Puff Soda. If you want to watch Mog review the other 2, I'm not going to say what flavours they are. You have to pop along and find out. Link to his channel is in the description. After his video goes up, I will edit the description to add a link of his video in, so you don't need to go to his channel and find the video. You can just click the link or something, whatever you want. Do whatever you want. You don't even have to watch it. I'm just fucking saying. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a like. If you dislike it, give it a dislike, and I'll catch you again in the next video.